strange war I got you into.
Yes, that you got us into.
Levi Moore inherited his house from his parents and lives there with his wife and son. It was paid for. But when the house was damaged by a fire, he had trouble finding a bank loan for repairs and renovations. That's when he finally listened to a man who kept knocking on his door.
And we just gave in to him because he was sticking with us. So after we went through the channel with him, you know, we thought we was on easy street, but we was in a jam.
In Levi's case, he only saw a portion of the $35,000 he borrowed to repair his house. He says most of it went directly to the contractor even before the work on his home was complete. And after a few weeks, the workers disappeared.
They left it in a worse shape that it was in before they got here.
And to make matters worse, Levi had to refinance and now has a debt of $90,000 to be paid over the next 30 years.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Leslie Thomas was also contacted by a contractor who told her that he could do needed repairs to her home, which she had inherited. But the few $1,000s she needed turned into a $31,000 loan with a high interest rate. Soon she fell behind.
I think I missed one payment. That's when they had sent out, you know, that they were going to take my house. Like when I tried to make arrangements, they wouldn't let me.
Levi and Leslie are typical victims of contractor loans. Attorney Irv Acklesberg says separating the actual home repair contract from the loan will help.
Never sign up for a loan that home improvement contractor has brought to you. If you need home improvements, shop separately for the home improvements and for the money. If you think that you need to borrow money, you should go shopping for the money like you would shop for anything else. Don't take the loan that is brought to you. Find the loan that's right for you. Never borrow more money than you need. If you need $5,000, then find a loan for $5,000. Try to find a loan for what you need. Don't let some loan broker convince you that what you really need is a loan for 3 or 4 or 5 times that.
On behalf of the Philadelphia Fed, we hope you found this video helpful. And so do the victims who've allowed us to tell their stories. They all want you to have the knowledge that they gained the hard way. So here are a few suggestions our participants wanted to share with you. Followed by advice from Dee Dee Myers, Vice President and Community Affairs Officer at the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia.
I was calling different finance companies to see if I could get, another loan.
When you need more money, don't mistake more debt for more income.
Don't be like us and don't go into it blind. Pay attention to what people say to you. Pay attention to where your money's going. Pay attention to the statements that these people are sending you.
If you borrow, here's what you need to do. Get a commitment letter in writing before the closing date. The lender is required by law to give you a truth in lending statement that details the amount of your loan, the annual percentage rate, the monthly payment, and the term of your loan.
Get help from somebody else before you get a second or third opinion, before you fall into the same trap that I did. And that's a hurting situation.
Have your written loan commitment reviewed by an attorney or a housing counselor. Also have your closing statement reviewed. Understand every single line or just don't sign.
I blame myself for not reading, but if anybody else gets it, make sure you have somebody with you that can read each and every line of the contract, because that's how I got stuck.
Be especially aware of excessive fees for the broker, prepayment penalties, or credit insurance. Just because your lender or broker treats you politely doesn't mean he has your best interest at heart. Be wary and protect yourself.
Anybody who's just so ready to give you some money, think twice about it. Get somebody to look over it. If it's shady, leave it alone.
You know, the majority of lenders are honorable, but a few prey on the uninformed. There are thousands of mortgage lenders. So don't settle for a bad situation that you're going to have to deal with for many years to come.
If the money comes finding you, go the other way. People knocking on your door, sending you letters in the mail or calling you up at night, telling you about a mortgage product. I would say hang up the phone, close the door, throw out the letter. Those generally are not going to be paths to happiness.
If you think something is wrong, it probably is. Just get up and walk away.
If you think you may be the victim of an unscrupulous lender, or you know someone who is, here are a few places that can help you. Consumer Credit Counseling Services of Delaware Valley, Home Ownership Counseling Association of the Delaware Valley, Community Legal Services, and the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware Departments of Banking. We hope hearing these stories has helped you understand how to be a more cautious borrower. Thanks for watching.